I'm doing a 3-day speaking mastery challenge. It's your chance to up-level your speaking skills in Russian in just 3 days. You will find the link below. The challenge is absolutely free. Sign up now and I will see you inside. Beautiful. Okay, so if you feel like you want to speak Russian today with me, pure Russian, or you want to share your ideas, thoughts, wins, or challenges in Russian, you are so welcome to do that. I'm here for you and because of you.
Hello.
Charlie, привет.
Доброе утро. Hang on. Reverse the camera. Hi.
Отлично.
Доброе
Привет. Доброе утро. Доброе утро.
Yeah. Как дела?
Хорошо, все в порядке, все отлично. Как ты?
Нормально. Спасибо.
Нормально? So what is that thing, Charlie, you specifically, what is that thing that holds you accountable, that, I don't know, maybe in a way helps you getting back to it, to your practice, to your studies, whatever it is, to any activities that you dedicate your time to. What is that one thing that holds you accountable, that helps you show up every single time?
Okay, so important is to remember the goal, why we do it. So, and each person's goal is different. So mine is, of course, I'd like to do the trip and the journey with hopefully some of my family to come with me. And then on the practical side, personal organization, which that's a week thing at home. Not at work. I'm pretty organized at work, but as soon as I'm out of here, it's like, but getting better. I'm getting better. There's that phrase I forget.
So so what holds you accountable? Is it what you're saying, that this is your goal to go to that trip to Russia? Is that the one?
That's the main one, yeah. Main one to meet the people. You know, it's like, look, like you said about connecting to others. You know, growing up, you know, so I grew up, I'm a kid of the my teenage years were the 80s. You know, I was born late 60s. So, and so we grow up in a certain way, and it's always, you know, us and them. And I don't like that. You know, I think it's changing a lot, and so learning another person's language is a great way to overcome that barrier of getting to know, you know, what are they really like, you know, because we get fed a certain story most of our life, and one day we sort of say, hang on, just gonna try something different here and find out for myself. So that's a little bit part of that journey for me as well, you know, getting really questioning what we've been told. Well, I'm talking about me personally, okay, questioning what I've been told growing up.
Yeah.
Every person's story is different. So this is all part of this greater goal of making the journey, meeting the people, seeing that they are just the same, have the same dreams, the same goals, and that we can just talk, you know, like we do, and make that connection. So that's something that I'm hoping for.
That's
And
beautiful.
that's what I'm. Like, so we just keep going. Sometimes it gets really hard, I find. Sometimes I get really discouraged with the, progress or lack of progress I feel. But you just keep going, have a
Uh,
little rest, and then keep going.
Charlie, this is the main thing. Have a good rest first, but then, as we talk about progress all the time, the question is, how do you define the progress? You don't see that you are making the progress because your expectations from yourself, they are different from expectations of other people. So the pressure that you put on yourself, the expectations that you set for yourself, this is the question. So please tell me, how do you define the progress?
Define the progress. Well, look, I'm always encouraged. Well, I'm encouraged by the live chat. That's of course one. But also, in my circle of acquaintances and friends, so I do have some Russian acquaintances and friends. We're all very busy, but then every now and again, so we'll have just a little chat, and hopefully we can stretch them. And look, they've come back and said, "Oh, it's getting, you're doing, So they're giving me encouragement. They're saying it's, so they can see it. So that's great to have that.
Yes, absolutely. I get it,
Mm.
Charlie, I get it. But the thing is that I hear this from you from time to time, and I can tell that of course, it doesn't change your definition of progress. That's the thing. How other people see progress, that's great for them, and that they let you know that they feel and see your progress. But the thing is that it's not changing for you. You are not changing your definition. So Mark says that's a totally normal feeling. Just don't quit. Yes, exactly. Thank you for those comments. Another thing is that please find the moment, take yourself back in time, find that moment in your life when you felt that you made huge progress. Do you remember that moment? Can you share it with me now, with us?
Huge progress.
Yes, that you really felt like I made a progress. It's just amazing. I was there and now I feel so different.
I can't put my finger on it. Look, the closest I could probably come to that is that little light bulb moment last week, which I haven't pursued any further because we're so busy, about what was it, the adverbs, which was in one of the courses, the words, how we can make little phrase, simple phrases by using adverbs. They finish with O. So I thought, wow, that's a really easy to grasp point. So I filed that away to use. Okay, I've got to come back to that. Yeah. Huge progress. Nah, that's harder. That's harder for me.
Okay, take your time. So, and this is actually Джеральд говорит, извини, я молчу, я слушаю вас. Хорошо, Джеральд, я рада, что ты здесь. So, Charlie and everyone else, actually, this is a very good exercise for you. Remember that just take yourself back in time and find that moment in your life when you really felt, it can be like you were in school, in college, in your first job, your, I don't know, family life, whatever it is, you just felt so accomplished. You just felt so amazing and you felt like, oh my gosh, I made a huge progress. I'm so proud of myself. Maybe not in these words, but this is what you felt. This is how you thought about this. And just stick to that feeling, the progress. This is how you can help yourself get back to that feeling. Just remembering those moments when you were feeling proud of yourself. This is how you want to feel about yourself when speaking Russian.
Okay.
So stick to that feeling, stick to that, to that feeling in your body, to those emotions, to those thoughts that you were having back then. This is how you define the progress. Think about what you have, what you want to accomplish, not what you're lacking. Because what I see here with you, Charlie, particularly, and what I would love for you to change perspective about so much, that's why I really want to talk about it. When you're talking about progress, you're talking about what you're lacking. But when you talk about your progress, you need to talk about what you already have, what you already have accomplished. Does it make sense to you? Do you feel the difference?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I will have still to dig because I'm very, it's one of my very deeply ingrained things. I don't see a lot of positive things about it. Anyway, that's another story. A lot of people are trying to help me with that. But no, I appreciate your insight on that. So yeah, okay. I will try and make that a project for this week.
Okay, that's great. And it will help you more. It will be more effective for you if you set a reminder for yourself about it. You can just say, you can put a nice note for yourself on your desk. Just stay positive. Or you can say, улыбнись, which means smile. Or stay positive. Будь позитивным. Оставайся позитивным. So let me write this down for you. So the first one will be улыбнись. This is you will like this one because it's just one word and it means a lot. Будь. This is actually, there is this a very colloquial way to say this. Будь на позитиве. So this is how we say this. Будь на позитиве.
Будь на позитиве. Okay.
So you can write this down, and so it will give you two things. You will keep absorbing a new phrase in Russian, so you are making progress in your learning, in your speaking. This is first. Second thing, you say it out loud every time when you see it, or in your mind, but you have to be mindful about your pronunciation. So you're helping yourself get better in pronunciation. And the third thing, that you are setting yourself right into that direction. You are directing and guiding yourself. This is the way how I want to feel. I want to stay positive about your Russian learning, about your progress, about your work, about anything.
Cool.
Does it make any sense?
Yeah.
Отлично,
Thank you.
отлично. Очень рада. Хорошо.
Okay.
Чарли, спасибо. Спасибо тебе большое. So I would love for you to try just two little things until we talk next time. First thing, please try to do at least one affirmation out of those that I shared with you recently. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on my Instagram. And another very effective and little and easy step to take, another thing that I ask you to do is to write down this, love notes to yourself, just with these little reminders, and make them in Russian. And so the ones that I shared with you today, улыбнись, and another one, будь на позитиве. Будь на позитиве. And it's very important. It's very important here, guys. It's a subtle difference, but please, if you want to do that, do it this way because it's much more effective. Use the verbs. So it has to be action. It has to be action because everyone loves Russian verbs so much, right? Verbs of motion and everything. So that's why we want to use them as much as we can, or even more. So on the notes, write down not just positive or улыбка, but put it in action. So when you see it, when you read it, you know that you need to take action. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so
Great.
much. Hey, just one little thing. I'm still having trouble when I do the replay, and I don't know if it's something on my tech that, you know, I can't scroll the writing feed. So I'm going to investigate. Hopefully I'll have time to investigate that, why that's happening. But then there's some of these phrases which I hopefully will catch next time, like that are further up. Somehow, for some reason, I can't get them back.
Okay,
but,
so
anyway.
what we are going to do, I'm going to take screenshots of all the phrases that I shared with you today that we were talking about, and I will share with them with you. And thank you for letting me know that it's you're having this challenge, finding them. That makes so much sense to me for you to take away and use them. So if it's not what you can easily utilize, then it doesn't make any sense. So, and we want to be mindful of our time. We don't want to write it all down while we are talking. So that's why we will just take a screenshot. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Parting phrase. Let's see if I get this right from last week. Спасибо на правда меня пора на работу.
Мне правда пора на работу. Хорошо, договорились. Спасибо, Чарли. До скорой связи. До скорой связи. Пока-пока.
Forget. Anyway, пока-пока.
You forgot something? You wanted to say
something else? Yeah, I was going to say, is it? Oh, man. See, this is why I'm no sleep.
You can comment later if you feel like.
Have a great day. What was it? I write it all the time.
Хорошего дня.
Хорошего дня.
Хорошего дня. Yes, you got it. You got it, Charlie. You got it.
Okay. More coffee. Okay.
No,
guys.
More sleep.
Charlie.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay. До связи. Пока.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Okay, this is amazing. It's been like a coaching session today. It's like a coaching session with Charlie, which I'm super positive about and happy, because when I see that we keep getting back to the same question and progress is huge, you know, we keep thinking about these things. Am I really making progress? How do I feel about the time that I'm dedicating to this activity? Why am I doing this? These are all the questions that we ask ourselves on a daily basis. So I'm so happy if you want to speak Russian, I'm here for you. If you want to discuss your challenges and wins, I'm here for you for that as well. Have you already signed up for the speaking challenge? Don't miss your chance. You want to be there. Click the link below and I will see you inside.